my name is Carino Jimenez.
Daniel Antonio Moreno.
My name is Ricardo Gonzalez.
Hello, my name is Ana Isabel Perez.
My name is Paloma.
And I am Chicana.
I am Mexican Nicaragüense.
Mexican American.
I'm full Mexican.
Cinco de Mayo is something that a lot of people don't really understand. They think it's Mexican independence.
The celebration itself is good. I understand we're celebrating the victory for Mexico, but people think it's the independence, so that's a misinterpretation that Americans have, even Mexicans that were born here in America.
To me, it's much more of like a festival. I feel like Mexican ethnicity backgrounds, there's a lot of pride.
Cinco de Mayo, I used to have a negative connotation about it beforehand, but I feel like Cinco de Mayo, it's more of an American culture, because essentially, to my knowledge, to the little knowledge that I have, it's like La Batalla de Puebla, and basically, like, the Americans gave weapons to the Mexicans to battle off with the French. So I mean, like, essentially, I guess America has a reason to celebrate it.
I don't really celebrate it just because I believe that you should be celebrating Mexican independence. A lot of people just celebrate it because they think it's a huge celebration, but it's honestly the independence from Puebla, so it's not as big as people make it, and it's just a kind of like an excuse to go out and drink and party and it's just a lot of cultural appropriation in a sense, and it's not something that I really agree with.
Back in the day when I was younger, definitely it was much more of a small gathering. Everybody, bought food, tamales, the cultural food, food, et cetera. But yeah, much more of a festival type of day, and that's how we went about it. Yeah.
I just feel that Cinco de Mayo, I personally don't celebrate it because I just feel like that's a way for corporations to take advantage of making profits, pretty much. Like selling beer and just other stuff.
Cinco de Mayo was just a celebration of really embracing our Mexican culture, right? But then I started going to college and stuff, and then other college students who were not Latino or within that background, Mexican background, started making it like Cinco de Drinko and all these things just tied back to alcohol. And that's when I kind of just didn't feel right.
Essentially, I think it's an American culture, and in Mexico, only Puebla celebrates it. It's not a big deal about it. But definitely people should get informed what Cinco de Mayo really is. It's not Independence Day for Mexico.
I'm from San Diego, and it kind of gets closer to home because a lot of what's going on down kind of closer to the border is a little bit different. So you have DUI checkpoints here, which is meant to catch people who are driving under the influence, but down in San Diego, it's more so to find people who are undocumented and they don't have any papers.
It's more cultural based. Right. And to nowadays, we lost a lot of roots. We lost a lot of, because there's so much population put in one area, and there's so much cultural diversity. It's like there's none of like a true root unless you go to an actual place where they maximize the true field for the holiday.
So the way I see it is that you should never mix business with politics, because at the end of the day, Donald Trump is a business guy, and a lot of the people that he's appointing for his office are business people. So of course, they have that business mentality of just making profits, and politics is pretty much just helping the people. And if you mix business with politics, you're gonna act in your own interest of just making money, and you're gonna eventually hurt the people who actually are in need of help.
I think all of these Latino holidays or Mexican holidays kind of clump Latinx people together.
There's some people here that live, especially in Northern California. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that they're Mexican, but their actual identity is more American. So maybe they celebrate Cinco de Mayo and they see it more as a party or whatever, and they have some knowledge of it, that it's like some battle that happened in Mexico, or they might actually know all of it, and then they still celebrate it, because who doesn't like to drink? To be honest, I am gonna go get some tacos and drink, because my conscience is clear that I know what Cinco de Mayo really is.
We are fighting for the people that can't. So there's a lot of people who don't speak English. There's a lot of people that don't have any documentation here. So it's our job to kind of reach out and inform people of their rights and let them know like what they can do and what they can't do. And then let them know that they do have support from other people.
So the media, I think, shapes a lot of what we think people are like. And by having this narrative and by having a president like Donald Trump who is not afraid to say things so blatantly, I think a lot of people are misinformed and then just continue taking that. And if that's the only people they're exposed to, they're going to think that everyone's like that. And I think that's something that like the problematic part.
Cinco de Mayo is a great, it's a great holiday. It's a good way to celebrate, but especially just like commercials, like big corporations like social media and stuff like that portray to just like drinking and getting drunk and just, it should be a time to actually like be with family and like just get together. Like doesn't necessarily mean you have to drink